Stranded on a deserted island, a boy and his dog finally saw hope as a rescue team arrived. But the mission was clear. They would only take the boy. The rescuers had no intention of bringing the dog aboard. Realizing this, the dog bit down on the rescuer's pant leg, desperately begging to be taken along. The next second, he was kicked away. After all the days and nights he had stayed by his boy's side, at the very last moment, he was left behind in despair. Buddy plunged off the cliff, crashing into the ocean below. For a moment, all was silent. Then, as if hearing his boy's call, he miraculously resurfaced. But a towering wave came crashing down, dragging him deep underwater again. On the plane, the boy pleaded with the rescuers to save Buddy, but to them, he was only a pet. No one was willing to risk their lives for him. By sheer will and strength, Buddy fought his way through the water, injured and exhausted, until he finally reached the shore. Ignoring the pain, the first thing he did was search for his boy. But when he turned, all he saw was the rescue plane fading into the distance. Buddy stood frozen on the rocks, dragging his injured leg, staring helplessly at the sky. He could not understand what he had done wrong, or why he was left behind. Lowering his head, he stood alone and lost, with nowhere to go. Meanwhile, the boy returned home to his family, who rejoiced at his safe return. But his heart was heavy and lifeless, haunted by thoughts of Buddy still stranded on the island. His father took him to the beach every day, hoping the ocean air would ease his sorrow. His mother printed flyer after flyer, praying for a miracle. But months passed, and Buddy never came home. The boy could never let go. Each day, he stood on the balcony and blew the whistle that had once always brought Buddy running. No matter how loud or how long he called, Buddy never appeared. Until one day, as he lowered the whistle in disappointment, he noticed a figure slowly approaching across the lawn. The boy froze, his heart pounding. Could it really be? When he realized it was Buddy, he tore down the stairs and sprinted across the yard. Buddy saw his boy running toward him but did not rush forward. He sat anxiously in place, hesitant and unsure. He feared that once again, he might not be wanted. But what awaited him was a long overdue embrace. The boy threw his arms around him, sobbing into his fur. Buddy's doubts vanished. He wagged his tail wildly and licked his boy's face with all the joy he had held back for so long. No one will ever know the hardships Buddy endured to make his way home. But his loyalty in despair, his strength in danger, his confusion at being abandoned, and his careful hope at reunion all prove one truth: a dog is man's most faithful companion.